introduce our last but certainly not least speaker, Joshua Jackson, the light at the end of the tunnel. Joshua Jackson, the light at the end of the tunnel.
You're a failure. No one loves you. No one cares about you. You're nothing but a geek. These are the hurtful words that I heard from my own family. But through it all, I still persevered and I became successful. Fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, tonight, I would like to talk with you about how I overcame the fear of failing through seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. How I did this, I did 3 things. I first got rid of all the negative influences in my life. Next, I understood what my craft was, what my abilities and my skills were, and I perfected them. Next, I created a vision board to solidify all of my goals. When you're under the age of 18, it's kind of hard to leave home, run away, and never come back without the U.S. Air Marshals knocking at your door and trying to search for you. This is how I felt as a kid. I felt like I didn't belong to my own birth family. And what hurt the most is that at the age of 14, I lost the only person that I believe cared about me the most, and it was my mother. She was 37 and she died of cervical cancer in 1999. From that moment on, I had to grow up fast. I kept thinking, what am I going to do? Am I going to just go to a psychiatrist? Am I going to still be with the family? Am I going to go through all this? All these things raced in my head. And surely, maybe like a month or so after everything happened, I started realizing that these are a lot of negative people in my family. These people are just eating me alive, eating my energy up. I can't be who I am because they're feeding me with negativity. It's always hard to let go of family when you feel this from your own family, but when I turned 18, I was happy. Felt like I was emancipated. I could do my own thing. I could move to Tampa, Florida, start a whole new life, and forget about all the negative experiences that I encountered back home in Jacksonville. And it was hard, but I had to do it for myself. And I started seeing that when I started thinking about all the positive things in life of what I desire and what I want, and I started keeping people around me that are positive, everything around me was good. Nothing was bad. And if it was bad, I just considered it contrast. Now, as I move forward to understanding more about my skills and my abilities and perfecting my craft, I got rid of the first step, which is getting rid of negative people. And I'm looking at this tunnel, and I see a small beam of light just waiting for me to just get to the end. But I must perfect my craft and my skills. In 2005, I graduated with my MBA degree. I was the happiest man alive. You couldn't tell me nothing. I knew everything about owning my own business, doing what I need to do to be successful. But there's one thing. What am I going to do? I'm good at talking to people. I'm good at building relationships. I'm good at speaking. But I don't know what I should do as a career. And then I got this job after I was laid off via email, by the way. Got this job working as a tech support desk, help desk. And the system that they used was a customer relationship management software tool that most people might know about here in the Los Angeles area, but it's Salesforce.com. Started learning the CRM tool, and as the months went by and me just playing around with it and developing it, I said, I think I got a skill set. I think I got a knick-knack with this. So I started talking to friends, and they said, hey, you should get certified. No, I'm okay. Because anybody that knows me, I don't like tests. I don't like to study for anything. I just like to just wing it and just say, all right, let's do it. That wasn't the case for this. In order for me to go to the next level, the higher echelon in life that I want, I have to study and I have to get the certification because I want to be promoted. I want to go to different heights in my career. So I studied and studied and studied and studied, and I passed the very first time I took the exam. The passing rate is less than 50% for this exam. So I was happy. Now, as I'm just going through this tunnel, I'm almost there. I see the light is opening, and it's getting bigger and bigger. The last thing I must do is create this vision board. I got excited because a friend of mine introduced this to me in Atlanta. And I was like, vision board, I don't know about all that. But he told me how he just saw all this stuff, all these things come into fruition in his life. I said, okay, I gotta do it. It has to work for me if it works for you, right? I went to Michael's, got my cardboard, my glue, scissors, went to Target, got all these magazines, went home, put on some nice music to get me in the mood. Just want to just cut out every magazine article that I could find. And sure enough, at the end of the night, I just looked at this masterpiece and I hung it in my bedroom wall. And every day I woke up in the morning, I looked at it and smiled. That's me. That's me. And one of the things about this vision board is that I saw 4 stacks of money. There were $10,000 bands on each stack. By the end of that year, I increased my salary by over $40,000. Same stacks, 40, 10,000 times 4. Everybody gets it. The light is there. And in conclusion, in order to see the light at the end of the tunnel, you must get rid of the negative influences and energy in your life. You have to be around positive people. Next, you have to perfect your skills and your craft, your abilities, your skills. You have to know that. And then lastly, you must create a vision board. And I'm thinking, if I didn't create a vision board, I don't know if I would have saw that light at the end. You're beautiful in every way. You're an amazing person. You have a loving personality. You have a beautiful soul. Back to you, Toastmaster.